Whoa.
Relax.
Okay.
Take a deep breath.
Hey guys, we're here in Maricopa County in Arizona. We're at Arizona Soaring. We're going to be filming today with Jason Stevens and his crew here at the hangar. Throughout the day today, you're going to be seeing us in multiple flights. We're going to ask Jason a couple questions, so make sure you tune in and watch Jaron pee himself.
Yeah,
Right.
Jaron's doing the trickster version. So we're here at AZ Soaring. Take a look at the plane over there, the glider.
Nate, you said everyone would be wearing flight suits like this.
Yep.
You guys didn't.
So we told them we were all wearing flight suits, and there you go.
Alrighty then.
Yep.
So I guess I'm comfortable.
So we produce about anywhere from 45 to 55 glider pilots every year. And so yeah, we are the largest glider school, commercial glider school in the country. And so yeah, we stay pretty busy year round, so.
The company, how it started, they were fleeing?
Yeah, Hungary, yeah.
Really?
When the communists took over Hungary back in, I don't know, the 1950s, I think.
Sure.
Les and Stefan Horvath fled the country in a glider, made it across the border to a more friendly country, and then worked their way to the U.S. Didn't speak English. I mean, real great American immigrant story.
Sure.
They were smart guys. They ended up starting a company that eventually was purchased by IBM when IBM was growing. And they used that money to start the glider school here in 1969.
I saw it in 1969. Wow.
So they built the runway, the hangar, everything.
Wow.
And yeah, interesting story, neat guys. And then my family bought it in 1987.
87?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder who gets his tractor
Shoulder harness,
if he doesn't make it.
although it feels safer to be secure. All
So now it's just us. Oh man. Okay. That's awesome.
Slows down about 10 knots. You can hear the speed change and the sound around the glider. Very, very, very efficient machine.
Yeah.
Not quite a mile, about 1,000 feet short, but if you're a mile above the earth, this aircraft has a 36-to-1 glide ratio. It's in perfect air, which really never exists. But science.
Yeah, so probably 3/4 of our work is training. Okay. So we have clients that come to us from around the country and around the world.
nice.
They'll spend anywhere from 5 days to 3 weeks with us to get the various different glider licenses.
Based on how smart they are.
Yeah, and what their prior flying experience is like. So maybe 2/3 of them are already airplane or helicopter pilots.
Gotcha.
So training them goes a bit faster. There's a lot of similarities.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the FAA reduces the flight time requirements a little bit if they're adding a glider rating to an existing pilot certificate.
Gotcha.
And
so being a glider pilot is separate than other types.
Yep.
Basically.
So basically the FAA sees the different types of flying machines as different categories. So like airplane, rotorcraft, glider, balloon, etc.
Helicopter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Helicopters under the rotorcraft
Gotcha.
category. So yeah, and that's most of our work. And then especially in the winter, we do a lot of rides for for people doing, holiday travel or
Right.
if they're in town for the Super Bowl or the World Series, things like that. So that's
And-
always fun.
And how has technology impacted the glider training from when you started training to now?
Sure. So I think the technology has changed quite a bit, mostly in materials.
Okay.
So,
yeah, that makes sense.
Like a lot of the older machines are fairly typical airplane construction, like steel tubing as a
Gotcha.
basic framework, and then fabric covering and all metal wings, has evolved into composite structures made out of fiberglass or nowadays carbon fiber.
Right.
So that's changed quite a bit. Computer modeling has also changed the engineering of the aircraft a lot, because the engineers can play with a lot of different types of designs of
Right.
wing shapes and airfoils and things like that weren't
Right.
as easily done 30, 40 years ago.
Gotcha.
Avionics wise, things have changed a lot. That doesn't impact us so much in the training world, but in the racing world of sailplanes, that's changed tremendously in the last 10 or 15 years.
Right.
Glider racing has used GPS since the invention of GPS back in the 80s, but the advances in microprocessors have enabled us to use like really fancy flight computers that tell you exactly how fast to fly and what course to
Right.
take and what thermal to use to gain more altitude and
Yeah.
really fine tune it, which is important for racing.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
All right. Remember, if you want to hold on to something, the black straps are the best thing to hold on to.
Okay.
Canopies are locked, spoilers are locked, my belts are tight, your belts are tight. Don't have any loose objects in the glider.
Well, we're looking good.
All right. Nice and relaxed. Take a
Okay.
deep breath. Put the nose down here. We got to build some speed.
Oh, I felt that one.
That big squeeze is coming. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Take a deep
Okay.
breath. Here's that big squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze.
Whoa! That's awesome. Holy shit. Woo!
All right.
Hell yeah.
Once I get going, I can just keep playing. So if the body tells me you need a break, just let me know.
That was fantastic. So,
Ready?
yeah.
All right, here we go. Same thing, big breath, nice and relaxed. We're gonna go up and to the right. I'll let you look at the mountain like you
Perfect.
Take a deep breath, relax, and squeeze.
700 miles.
Airplanes.
Crazy.
How'd it go?
Woo! I loved it.
Good. Excellent.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks,
Glad you
man.
liked it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent.
I heard a rumor.
Yeah.
I heard
What's
that
the
you
rumor?
were in 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. Yeah, I did all the glider flying in that movie. Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah. Here, let's step this way.
You're almost famous.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can say, like, you can put that on your resume.
Yeah. And I get a nice quarterly check from, NBC Universal for
Oh, really?
royalties. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Very cool.
They're small checks, but
Yeah. Hey,
it's nice.
I don't
Free
get
money.
one.
Yeah. So I'm excited about the new SAG contract. Hopefully I'll get more money.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
But that, and when it released, it was a little scary.
Yeah,
Because all of
the-
a sudden, there's no plane.
The release was my shit.
The release is normally the best part of everything, but in hang gliding and 50 Shades of Grey, probably the best part. But the hang gliding, the release is not the best part. Just from what I've noticed, and I'm a
What I've been
novice.
But our general philosophy is have a safe environment with a high standard, right? For when we're endorsing people to go solo in our aircraft and they're renting it,
Right.
they need to take care of the aircraft. And that foundation of safety, that culture of safety, economically has benefits long term.
Yes.
You're
Right.
not having to repair equipment. You're not having to replace equipment. That's really important because the equipment's really expensive.
Right.
So you have to be careful with those investments.
Right.
And it also requires a lot of planning for knowing when to buy that next tow plane or glider.
Closest you'll come to weightless right here, about a half a G. You're gonna go straight back down. Whoa. Take a deep breath.
It's really tricky because this is definitely, you know, a type of business that has a lot of money tied up in assets.
Right.
And they require maintenance,
Right.
which is sometimes expensive, especially with the tow planes. You know, engines are expensive and they don't last forever. You have to send them out for overhaul or replace them.
Yep.
So it's important to have the pilots take care of the aircraft so you can have predictable timelines for when you're going to need that next engine, for example.
Right.
They're not abusing the aircraft.
Yeah.
And you just try to stash away money along the way so that in 2 years you've got the cash on hand to just write a check for that engine, and try to avoid financing as much as possible has been basically my philosophy.
Total weight.
Yeah, big squeeze right here.
Whoa.
Next is my favorite. It's called a hammerhead.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, that's where some smart people helping you plan is
Right.
really helpful.
Right. Because there's a lot of accounting.
Yeah. Oh,
Especially with the assets, depreciation,
exactly.
things like that.
yeah, and that allows me to stay focused more on the operational decisions and
Right.
how to, you know, handle the staff and employment and taking care of customers, and, you know, how much do we need to charge the
Right.
customers so we can generate enough revenue to pay for these things.
Right.
But without some help, it would be extremely difficult and
I imagine.
and hazardous financially
Right.
to go it on your own. You know?
Yeah.
Straight back down.
Oh my goodness, and we're just.
Hands are just tensed up. It's kind of weird.
I bet you when we're doing it, you're probably holding on so tight that the muscles kind of cramped a little bit.
Maybe.
That's what I think
probably
happened.
what did
Because
it.
they're like closed.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
Make sure you get that.
Yeah. Take a look
That's
at my
probably-
hands. They're just
Yeah.
stuck.
They probably just cramped.
They're stuck, cramped there.
Yep.
We had a great day here at AZ Soaring. We all made it out alive with only just some minor casualties of Jared's hands. It means he may never hold a camera again, except that he's doing it right now, so we're chilling. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully this gives you a good insight that, you know, there's all sorts of businesses out there, and starting a business can really help you financially and with your taxes. So tune in next week to Finance X Media. Remember, cash is king. So Jared died. Rest in peace, Jared. Jared, my computer's not working. What should I do?